Recording in progress. want to center it?
Hey Curtis, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Awesome. Thank you for taking some time to speak with our local media. We will go ahead and get started with questions. And the first question will be from Sal.
Hi, Curtis. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Congratulations. Welcome to Buffalo. Could you just walk us through the process? I know you have a relationship with Joe Brady, but why Buffalo, and how did this all come together for you?
I was super excited, when the opportunity came. Having some experience with Joe Brady in Carolina, definitely influenced me a lot. Also, from the outside looking in, great team. You could tell they got that family bond, great coaching staff, great organization as a whole. You can tell by how far they go every year, and just about how they move around, how they carry themselves.
And then, I mean, most guys who come to the NFL, and probably the most famous dude in their high school, I'm reading about Erasmus Hall. Holy cow. I mean, tell me a little bit about Erasmus Hall. I mean, you got some Hall of Famers in the NFL, and Barbara Streisand. I mean, the Fisher, the chess guy. Holy cow. What was that like at that place?
I'm from the city, New York City, born and raised, Brooklyn. It's surreal, to be a kid from where I'm from, make it this far, be able to play football for so long at this level. I'm forever grateful. Always got to thank God for sure. Just happy and excited because kids get to see me accomplish these goals, and it gives them hope that they can make it to where I am, because it's tough sometimes where we from, you don't have too many examples. So I'm happy that I could be that example for the kids.
No, sounds like a great place. Thanks, man, and congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yep.
Congrats, Curtis. Just curious, in the free agency process, whether, Josh Allen reached out to you at all, or since you've signed, whether he reached out to you at all, and what your thoughts are on potentially playing with him.
Yeah, after I signed, definitely reached out, spoke to him. I'm definitely excited. I've watched him, last year when I didn't have games or, came on TV, I watched him, and, exciting quarterback, tough, hard nosed. But I mean, my job, is just to make the game as easy as possible for him, and I feel like that's just it's just getting open as fast as I can, making the game easy for him.
And then similarly, a few weapons in this offense. I'm sure, Stephon Diggs's game is familiar. Tell me a little bit about how you can complement some of the guys that are in Buffalo already, and where you see yourself fitting in this offense.
It's definitely a lot of talent, on both sides of the ball. I'm definitely excited to be here. It's just when I get the ball in my hands, I feel like I'm dynamic. That's what I'm here to bring. Just some explosive plays and be a team player. Wherever they need me to be, whatever they need me to do, whether it's block, catch the ball, whatever it need to be, I'm here to be that team guy. Help us, make plays.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brooklyn Saints and Mo Betta's finest. Curtis Samuel, Mookie Hawkins, Waffle Sports 1080. What's up, my guy?
I'm good, baby. Your research.
Well, I did my research a little bit more in depth to that, but I host the Nationals every year, down in Florida, and Big Roy always talked to me about you and everything that you got going on, and so here it is. Here we are. I know that you're going to be doing the camp real soon in Buffalo, so I'm excited to have a guy of your caliber here in Buffalo. Now, my guy from the Big Apple, the troublemaker, said you still let Speedy catch you. But,
I don't feed into that.
You don't feed into that. Right, absolutely, man. But your playmaking ability, in your game breaker, 4.3 40, how does your skill set fits with this Bills offense?
I feel like it fit really well. There's a lot of talent on this team, running back, quarterback, the whole group, whole line, tight ends, everybody. Like I said, my job is to get open, create mismatches wherever I'm at on the field. And I feel like I do a great job at that.
Absolutely, man. And I know the familiarity with Coach Brady is one of the reasons, but what else persuaded you to come here to Buffalo?
I mean, you see the team, you see how good they are. You know, why not? You know, that's the question. Why not come here?
Right. Sounds good to me, right? And message to Bills Mafia, man. You know, we have one of the biggest fan bases there is. So what would be your message to Bills Mafia?
I'm grateful to be here. You know, I see the excitement online. You know, I'm excited as well, and I can't wait to get this thing going.
Last but not least, what number will you be rocking?
We'll see about that.
All right, my guy. Appreciate you. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. George Radney, Challenger Community News. Curtis, welcome to Buffalo. How you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Great, doing well. And from your career, what was it about working with Joe Brady where you looked like you put up your best numbers when he was the offensive coordinator there in Washington? What was it about working with him that got you those numbers, that helped you achieve those numbers?
I really just trusting in him, you know, to put me in the right spots, you know, the right location to be the best playmaker I could possibly be on the field. And I feel like he did a great job at that.
Do you consider yourself more a slot receiver or a wide receiver, or you come out of the backfield as well? Are you a multi-dimensional type of player?
Yeah, I don't really put myself in one role. You know, I'm grateful that I'm able to do so much, and I feel like that helps the team out a lot.
Okay, and last one there, I know Mookie touched on it a little bit. What was it that separated Buffalo from some of the other teams that you possibly were looking at?
Yeah, like I said, just just watching them from the outside in. You know, you just see how everybody conduct themselves. You know, they're winning. It's a winning organization. You know, I just was excited. You know, the fan base was insane. You know, I've been a lot of other places. You know, I'm always forever grateful for every stop that I took along my journey. You know, I wouldn't be who I am today without all those people and all the support that I get. But I'll definitely be, you know, excited to play in front of these fans.
And last but not least, what is it about Ohio State receivers? You guys seem to be able to become a really good NFL player. You guys succeed in the NFL very well. What is it about that?
I just really feel like, you know, from the day we walk in the door, we told straight what it is. You know, nobody's getting baby. You know, we got to go in the building. We got to get our work done. You know, hard nosed. That's all we know.
All right. Thank you very much, and look forward to seeing you at training camp.
Absolutely.
Hi, Curtis. John Worrell with the Associated Press. Welcome, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Just, you talked about, you know, wanting to be in Buffalo and just the things that they've done in Buffalo. What about the lure of the playoffs? And you talked about them going deep in the playoffs over the course of the years. You've not really had a chance to taste the playoffs in the NFL. You know, and after a successful, you know, winning a national championship in 2014 with Ohio State, what about that lure?
I feel like it would be something special, you know, to be a part of. You know, like we know you still got to put in the work. You know, nothing is guaranteed. You know, nothing is given. You still got to put in the work, which I'm excited for. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just ready to, you know, to be a part of something special.
And a lot of players talk about wanting to play with good quarterbacks, and what is it about Josh Allen that intrigues you about him?
Big body, you know, he always extends plays because it's hard to take him down. You know, he's gonna put the ball up in the areas. He's gonna give you a chance. Very good quarterback. I mean, seems like a very good leader. You know, everybody love him. So, you know, that's a guy that you want to play for.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Curtis. Nick Sabato with the Niagara Gazette. Just looking through your past here, in your first few seasons in the NFL, you played split wide more often than not. And then when Joe took over as the offensive coordinator, you kind of moved more to a slot or, you know, out of the backfield, out wide, doing a whole lot of different things. What went into that change at that time with Joe?
It's just really about, you know, whatever the play may be, or just whatever situation it is. You know, sometimes every game plan is different. You know, based off a team, based off of whatever. We felt like that was comfortable at the time. You know, that's what we went with.
Did you feel like those first few years before, you know, kind of the switch was made that you were able to use all of your different skill sets? I know you were running back in high school and did a whole bunch of different stuff at Ohio State, but didn't really get a chance to do that early in your career.
Yeah, I did it. I mean, it's fine, whatever system I'm playing, I gotta adapt to the system and make the most of my opportunities. I never, look for any excuses, whatever the system is, I gotta go out there and do my business and do what I gotta do. So coming here, whatever the situation is, I gotta go out there, lock in, and do what they brought me here to do, make plays.
Obviously your production has gone up since you've become mostly a slot player. What's so comfortable about being in that position or that place on the field for you?
It just is a little tougher for defenders because I got multiple ways I can go. A lot of DBs can use the sideline as their best friend, especially if you're to the boundary. But in the slot, it's a whole bunch of room. We got to figure this out together.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hey, Curtis, AJ Feldman here in Rochester. Congratulations on the signing and welcome to Buffalo.
Yeah, thank you.
I know you talked about Joe Brady before a little bit, but he came in midway as the season as the offensive coordinator in Buffalo. He was as the quarterback coach for a while. So you've kind of had more time to work with him as an OC than anybody here in Buffalo. Just talk about what it was like being under him for, that time and what about it made you want to reunite with him this time around?
I definitely feel like he's a good leader. Somebody you can put your trust in just because I've seen it. I've seen him put a lot of guys in great situations. He just gets the most out of his players. And I feel like that's a testament of who he is, about how much guys respect him and they lean on him and they trust him.
You talked about Josh Allen being able to extend plays. A guy he's been compared to before physically wise is Cam Newton, who you obviously played with before. Just if you want to maybe talk about your success playing with a quarterback like that and how you can kind of work with someone who can be mobile and extend the plays.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, that helps out a lot, Yeah, I mean, my job is to get open as fast as I can. So maybe he don't have to scramble out the pocket, and need more time. But I mean, whatever happens, happens. We just got to go out there and make it work. Be on the same page.
All right. Thanks and congrats again.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Curtis, Elena Getzberg with ESPN. Welcome to Buffalo.
Oh, yeah, glad to be here.
I was curious, obviously you didn't end up overlapping very long with Brandon in Carolina, but when he brought you in, did he talk at all about, drafting you and now getting you to Buffalo?
Yeah, he had told me about it. I didn't really know the extent of, as far as everybody that was involved in it, but I guess now it makes sense. I'm here.
Were there did you know that when did you first kind of hear that maybe the Bills were interested? Was this a team that you've had, going into free agency, you had your sight on, and obviously they know you very well with Brandon and all that, but when did, I guess, they kind of get on your radar?
I mean, I definitely had my eye on them for multiple reasons. I mean, obviously, I know I ain't got to say it. But yeah, I've been seeing how things go and just weighing my options, and then, everything brought me here.
For sure. Congrats.
Thank you.
That's all the questions we have for today. Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, thank you.